welcome to the video. If you are new here, my name is Monica, and for today's video I'm doing a fall makeup, this look right here, using a full face of drugstore makeup. So a lot of affordable products that you can get at the drugstore. So if you want to see me create this look, if you want to learn how to do this look, make sure you guys keep on watching. So let's start this glam, you guys. I'm so excited. There are so many affordable products in front of me. I cannot wait to show you guys everything, and I'm so excited because this is the first fall makeup that I'm doing this year, so I'm super excited. I love fall. It's such a beautiful time of the year. I love the cozy clothes, you know, the colors, just so pretty. And of course the makeup, like fall makeup, is like the most pretty makeup ever. So I'm gonna start with brows, and I'm gonna be using the Got to Be Glued water resistant spiking glue. This really holds my hair, like my brows hairs on place, and I really want that feathery kind of brows, so this is great for that. So I'm just gonna like put them on place and then go in with a brow pencil. And with a lot of people, especially if you have a lot of brow hairs, you don't even need a brow product. If you have like fluffy brows already and you just want to hold them on place, that's the prettiest. I love that, but I do miss like a lot of hairs in here, so I cannot just like do that. As you guys can see, I need like to cover some like blank spots in here, so I cannot do that. But I really envy people who have like full brows and can just like do this and that's it, no makeup product needed. Okay, now that my brows are in place, it's time to move into brow pencil, and I'm gonna be using this one right here. This is the Brow Ultra Slim from Maybelline New York, and I'm in the shade Deep Brown. Let me just show you guys. And for the feathery brows, I don't want to use a lot of product. I don't want it to be like super bold and like filled in. I want to really mimic like the hairs and just like fill in places that I need to be filled. So I'm just gonna like use a minimal amount of product. And then I just like wipe out the brow bone, kind of like perfect and give that straight line underneath my brow. To clean and define my brows even more, I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. These make the brows look even better, more defined. So I just use like a flat brush right here. I can even bring a little bit of this concealer into my like lid space, so that way it's prepped for eyeshadow. Do you see how that looks way much better than this? Like my lids and my eye socket is so like, the color is way different than like my skin, and I hate it, but it looks so much better when I like cover it with concealer and the brows look more like precise and pretty and carved out. And I'm gonna be using the Tropical Twilight Tammi X Revolution London palette, and I'm gonna go in with some of those beautiful purples, dark browns, and we also have this beautiful yellow here and the orange, so I'm gonna go in with some of those shades. And I will also use some shades from this palette. This is the Pro Revolution New Neutral Blush palette. I love the roasted shade, so I'm gonna go in with it, and I'm gonna go with Rhubarb. First, with a fluffy brush, I'm gonna go into Burnt and really blend that shade into my crease. I'm just gonna blend that shade out. I'm gonna go into Dusk and blend that right above the burnt orange. Blend that almost up to my brow bone, but not exactly there. And then I'm gonna go in with Roasted again and intensify that burnt orange. Now tell me if these colors don't scream fall. Now I'm gonna mix a little bit of Twilight and Horizon and apply that into my lid, and it turns out into this beautiful plum shade. So if you don't have a plum shade, you can actually mix a brown with a purple and it kind of transforms into this beautiful shade. And you can go with more purple or more brown depending on what color you like. I'm going with a little bit more of the purple. Now I'm gonna go with a little bit of Hidden from the Revolution Pro palette. So I went and did the other eye off camera, and it's starting to look pretty cool. I like that it has a more purple vibe on the lid, so you can go with a little bit more purple if you want it like this. But now it's time for lashes, and I'm gonna go in with the Eyelure Dramatic 3D in number 196. These are the lashes. Before I forget, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline New York the Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. I really like this mascara a lot. It does work on my super tiny lashes. Just gonna go off camera and apply the falsies and be right back. Now we're gonna move into the face, and I have the NYX High Glass Face Primer, so we're gonna go and apply that. Gonna apply a bit into my hands like that and spread it. That was maybe too much. This is supposed to give you that like glass skin, and it does. My skin literally looks like that. It looks like I have like those like shiny face masks, but it's okay because I'm going in with like a full coverage foundation, and when I use like a full coverage foundation, I like a concealer that is more hydrating, glowy. I don't really like a very matte finish in a foundation. I like a matte foundation, but I really like to still see some shine. This is like my first time trying this primer actually, and it does look like glass. Moving into foundation, I'm gonna be using the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, so I'm just gonna go and apply that. I love the applicator on this foundation, is huge. I'm gonna start with this amount. I think is quite decent, and then if we need more, I'm just gonna go with more. This is like my second time trying this foundation. The first time I had a color that was way too light for me, and I kind of didn't like the foundation with the primer that I used. But today the foundation is feeling exactly the same, even with a more hydrating primer. I just don't feel this foundation. I just don't like it. I mean, I'm trying to like it because I know a lot of people like it, but it's just not working for me. It kind of feels like it's too dry for me, and I don't have dry skin. So that's crazy. My skin is like combo skin. I have like an oily T-zone, and here's like a normal. But this foundation makes my skin look dry. I'm just not feeling this foundation. I just... this might be my last time using it. And the weird thing is, I love the concealer version of this foundation. That's why I wanted to try the foundation so bad, because I love the concealer, but I'm just not feeling the foundation. And like, I had the F4, it was too light, F5 was too light, and now the F7 is too light. I don't know what shade like should I pick, because when I look at it at the bottle, it looks like kind of matches my skin, but when I try it don't. So I really like don't know what to do about it. For concealer, I'm gonna be using the Hydrating Camo Concealer from Elf. It has a satin finish. I'm more of a satin finish person, and yeah, I need a little bit of that when the foundation feels and looks dry on me. So I'm just gonna apply that, and I love the applicator on this thing, and this is like $6. This concealer is $6, and I really like it. So we're gonna apply it just like so. Don't need too much. Blend it out. And I don't know if you guys can already tell, but I'm really picky when it comes to foundations, because I feel like if you don't have a nice base, it's just not gonna look cute, and foundation is a huge part in that, you know, making your face looks flawless. Moving on, I'm gonna go with the Elf Halo Glow Setting Powder, and I'm gonna like set my under eye area. And I'm not even gonna let that sit. I'm gonna dust it up right away with a little bit of that powder like all over my face. Now I'm gonna quickly finish my eyes, and I'm gonna use Twilight from the X Tammi Revolution, and then I'm gonna use Sunrise to blend it out from the same palette. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that shade Base from the X Revolution palette to neutralize this area a little bit because I feel like it was too strong right there. I'm gonna go with the Lash Lift mascara and just apply that on my bottom lash. Oh, that makes such a huge difference. Sorry, you had to see my mirror. Time to bronze, and I'm gonna be using the Skinlights from Revlon, and this is the prismatic bronzer in the shade Sunlit Glow, not Sunlight, but Sunlit. I love this bronzer a lot. This is my top favorite drugstore bronzer because it's just like the color is so stunning. It's not super warm, which I like, but it's not like super cool. It's like the perfect shade for me. I'm just gonna apply it on my forehead, bring in some color, and it has kind of a glow as well, so I don't need highlighter, even though I want to use highlighter. I'm gonna even apply a little bit on my nose because why not? For blush, I'm gonna go in with Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Natural Glow, which is this beautiful peachy toned blush. Now that we are done with all the powders, I'm gonna go in with the Radiant Finish setting spray from NYX. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. I need some more. So I was actually going to use highlighter, but I think I'm gonna leave it like this because it looks pretty like matte. It's not completely matte because of the bronzer. It had some like shine into it, so it's not completely matte, but I feel like I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I'm just gonna go right into lips. And for lips, I have the Revolution Retrolux Matte Lip Kit, which is this. Why don't focus? Yeah, this one right here. It's a beautiful chocolate lipstick, so I cannot wait to apply and see how is this gonna look on this look. This is the final look, you guys. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I love the burnt orange, the burgundy, the dark brown. I'm really happy with how this look turned out, and I really hope you guys are too. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me. If you did so, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I love you guys so much, and I see you guys on my next one. Bye bye.